Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, bronies and gentlecults, or ponies and gentlecults, however you want me to call you. This is Criticism Guy 2009, and before I just start, I haven't really posted too many videos for the past weeks because unfortunately I've been getting a lot of not viruses on my computer. I wouldn't call it that. I've been trying to install the latest Adobe Flash Player, but unfortunately, since it keeps giving me trouble and shit, I gotta use one of my roommates' iPads to watch videos now because I have no internet on my PS3. Not only that, I got internet on the computer, it's just the only thing is that pissing me the fuck off. That every time I try to install the Adobe Flash Player 11, it never fucking works. It keeps saying, continuation failed, when I did that every fucking time. I did it like 50 times so far, and it still hasn't done shit, literally. It took me almost 8 hours to try to make that thing work, and it still hasn't even budged at all. So I'm either going to have to get a new computer, which I really can't afford right now because money's tight right now and shit. Either that, or I'm going to have to use my one of my roommates' iPads. So without further ado, before I do begin, also this video is brought to you by the one, the only Extra Fruit Peppermint Gum. Very good shit. Highly suggest you get it at local Walgreens or CVS or wherever the fuck you be shopping at. That and I actually just finished watching yesterday the Avengers for the Blu-ray DVD combo pack thing, and I don't know if you can see that right there. You probably can't see it, but you know what? It's just me holding up the Avengers. Might have to get a little bit closer to the camera to see that. Very badass movie for sure. I already did a rant review on it on my Nintendo for 2011 channel, so if you want to check that out, definitely by all means check it out. So, as most of you people know by now, I don't know if you haven't heard already, this thing actually happened on Monday. Oh, before I do keep going, the video is brought to you by Powerade right here. I usually don't get these purple dark ones very much, but I decided, what the fuck? Try something good every time. It's Powerade Grape. Very good shit. I think this one makes you piss a lot more than the other ones, unfortunately. But if you're working out, exercising, or going to the gym like I do every once a week, definitely, by all means, get it for sure. So, yeah, I'm wearing my dollar sign hat. I have my hood on because, I'm trying to get that old school style for my criticism guy like I used to 34 years ago. Not 34, 33 years. Not 33 years either. Actually meant 3 years ago. Going on 4. Excuse me, my words are a little mixed up, but you guys already know that by now. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, like I was saying, as most of you probably know, might not know, probably a lot of teenagers that probably know this by now, especially a lot of black teens for sure. No offense against black people, but yeah, before I do get into this, once again, I have to stress the fact that I am not in any way, shape, or form, I'm not a racist to African American people, black people. So if any African American or black person is watching this video, please do not take it as racism, because I'm not racist at all. I'm completely honest with you. I'm even subscribed to black people myself, so I know there's 3 TR topics, misanthropic one, other real big ones on YouTube, like that gay faggot one, it's King Lee Bitch and Kevin Kraft and all of them, I'm not sub to them, but I know about them, I've heard of them. So, yeah, let's begin. So as most of you people know, like I keep saying, I did a video on my Nintendo Free channel. I got almost 300 fucking views, which is great. But I only get 20, 30 views mostly, not a day, maybe a week. And by the time it's the end of the month, 50, 60 views I will get at the most. So yeah. Basically what I'm trying to get at is, most of you guys probably saw last month with that whole thing, the whole situation with that dude, that black Moreno dude. The Moreno dude or whatever. He ends up the bus transit guy. The one that drives the bus and shit like that, he was picking up this one Morena lady, the one smaller young black girl. Oh, and for my non-Spanish-speaking people out there, Morena is just another word for black or African American, or dark skin if you want to get more specific, but that's usually what I call black people, Morenas. And the same goes for the rest of my family too. But I will not get into that topic, not here, not ever. So other than that, this Moreno dude or whatever, aka black guy, he sees that this girl, she's giving her a hard time. And I'm not going to get too much into it because I already did a video review on it. My thoughts and feelings on the whole situation for last month. This month. The one I'm about to tell you this month actually happened this past Monday. I didn't hear about it until Wednesday locally out here in Vegas. Oh, and by the way, if any of my people are living in Vegas or any of the state of Nevada, we're actually having a thing in 2014. We're going to be having our area code. If any of you guys out here in the 702 know about it, 702 is no longer going to be the area code. It's going to be 725. So if you end up getting a new iPhone, Samsung Galaxy, Android, smartphone, any fucking smart-ass phone that's out there these days, it's not going to be 702 anymore. It'll be 725. But it's not going to be officially 725 until 2014 in June next year. I mean, the year after next year, excuse me. So yeah, we got a long ways to go now. Hopefully to God I'm not living out in Vegas anymore. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But other than that, let me just check how long I've been doing this video. Hopefully it's not too much a waste of your time. 6 minutes. So, let's get on to the video, man. I don't know what the hell was over there, just some random trash shit or whatever. But yeah, basically, the guy, he brings her into what's it called, the transit bus route thingy or whatever it is. And then after that, he gets real pissed off at her because she didn't pay or something like that. She started arguing with him, and he uppercuts the shit out of her. And that happened over almost a month ago. So, let's get on to the new one. This one was a little bit different, though, the way this played out. Instead of an old black guy that was a bus transit guy or whatever, the one that was a bus driver, it was an old black lady. And it was another young black girl again. Once again, black people again, man. It's like, when would they learn, you know? Like I said, I ain't a racist, but I'm just calling it like I see it, you know? But other than that, basically, what I'm trying to say is that the world's a fucked up place, you know? This is one of the main reasons, like I always say in all my other videos, and I stress the shit out of it, I will never, ever, 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 ever have any children of my own. Not now, not in 10 years, not in 20 years, not ever. I mean, the saddest fuck is for me to say that. Maybe if I do get a family one day, I'm not going to be living out here in the U.S. This place might not even be the United States anymore, but that's for a whole nother video. So, I'm probably going to go to like Canada, Alaska, maybe, I don't know, I would say London, but that's a big city. Somewhere out in the real far countryside of where like my kids can escape all the evilness and bullshit that this world has for them to offer. I'm not going to say I'm going to go Amish or Mormon or anything, nothing like that, I mean, they can do whatever the hell they want, I just don't want them to get hurt, if I ever have kids, of course. I mean, I'm young as shit, I'm barely going to be 24 in 2 more months, so, I know, small world, isn't it? But, let's continue with this topic, and the topic of the subject is, bus driver lady ends up tackling a younger black girl. Video view and my rant on it. So basically it all started with this little morenita girl, this little ghetto ass fucking bitch, or a ratchet, or a hoodrat, or however you want to call black girls these days. Younger black girls, the ones that are like under 18, yeah, those kinds. Or they could be in their 20s too, it doesn't really matter. Maybe probably under 30, 20 at the most, mostly 18 though. It's like 14, 15-year-old little girl, like middle school, high schooler girl, this hood rat bitch. She ends up like, she gets in the bus and she doesn't start the argument and bullshit, all that negative energy right away. She ends up doing it later on. So as far as that goes, let me have another sip of this amazingly well product, amazing Powerade right here. Oh man. Shit never gets old, I'm telling you, man. Gotta get some Powerade. A whole lot better than Gatorade, for sure. But anyways, other than that, because Gatorade tastes like medicine. But yeah, like I was saying, this morenita girl, she starts putting her iPad or iPod or whatever the fuck they got these days, puts a little smartphone out, she starts blasting her music real loud. She's got her headphones on, my addies. And coming from somebody that usually takes a bus almost every week just to get to work and shit, I see this a lot happen. I mean, I haven't seen no fight or anything break loose. The worst I've ever seen happen on a bus is that, I don't know, some girl like 2-3 years ago when I was like coming back home from work and like when I was still working in the retail industry before I worked for like a cafeteria job thing, like this one girl, she ended up puking all over the fucking bus and everyone, we had to get the hell out. Luckily, one of my roommates got to pick me up, thank God. It was right around the corner too, thank freaking Jesus, or I'd have to wait 2 more hours and another 2 extra hours to get home, which would have been like 11, 12 o'clock instead of 7, 8 o'clock. Because I had to do overtime that day too, and I was exhausted as fuck. Seriously, man. Retail jobs are not fun, man. And you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, but you know, for anyone out there with a retail job, you know, just keep pushing harder, even if people are on your ass 24/7. You just gotta be lucky to even have a job these days, because the way the recession economy is. Oh, speaking of which, this is a little off topic, but I just heard earlier this morning before I went to work, if any of you guys know about Hostess and Twinkies and shit like that, I heard the company actually shut the fuck down, literally. And I think another company, they said they're either going to have two kinds of things. They're either going to completely shut down the franchise for Hostess, like the Twinkies, Ding Dongs, the little donuts and shit, which I really love eating. Those are like the most bombest shits in the world besides Little Debbie. They're either going to do that, or they're going to like have some other company buy it off them and still keep continuing making a product. So, another sign of the times, people. And actually out here in Vegas, it was a little bit further away, another little city, it's called Henderson. It was actually a big-ass factory that worked for the Hostess company. All the 18,000 people that worked there, I heard, all of them lost their fucking jobs. That's it. They're done. So there goes another 18,000 and 250,000 other people that work for the other 33 companies around the country for Hostess. There goes their jobs. And for the people, anyone out there that did work for Hostess or watching this video, you know, I'm sorry for what happened to you, you know? Like, it's hard, especially if you got a family out there and you got to take care of your son, your daughter, and your wife, you know. It's a lot more of a burden, you know. I completely understand. I can relate a little bit. Even though I only have like a niece and that's it, but I can relate to somewhat a certain extent, you know? But yeah, definitely try as hard as fuck as you can to like find a job. And if you can't do that, if you have a lot of brains and a lot of people that you know how to run an organization, either do that, find a job, or try to be an entrepreneur. That's all the advice I can give you. But other than that, basically, let's get back to this ghetto hoodrat morena shit. She ends up turning her iPad real loud. She's like, young lady, you need to fucking turn the iPad down. Just like, oh, fuck you, bitch. You don't tell me what the fuck to do in her little ghetto ass. I was like, oh, I ain't finna go tell nobody. Like, fuck you, man, mama, nigga. Like, that type of ghetto bullshit that you hear on the bus every fucking day. If you've taken the bus like I have. Sometimes I'm able to drive my car, but that's only like one time a month. I don't really get to do it very much. But whenever I get a chance, I usually do that. Other than that, basically, she just starts yapping at the fucking mouth, talking a little ghetto slang, trashy shit. She's a fucking hood rat bitch, obviously. She doesn't know any better. She has no brains. Nobody's not going to take her seriously in the real world. But other than that, what I was really trying to say is that she ends up, an altercation starts getting, the tension starts to rise a little bit. And this older, 67-year-old older, morena-looking lady, the one with the bus driver, she gets up there, she walks in front of her, and then after that, she's like, I'm going to tell you one more time, turn down your fucking iPad, or I'm going to have to break it in front of you and tackle the shit out of you. So, like, it's like, oh, bitch, make me. And then that's what happens. That's when fists start blowing, like, boom, 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 and all that shit. And, like, but they're pulling each other's hair and their weave, you know, how black people usually got fake hair most of the time. Like I said, no offense to black people, but unfortunately, a lot of black women out there really don't got real hair, unfortunately. But that's what they got to do to keep the white man happy, you know, so I can relate, you know. It's me being a Latino, and, you know, white people kind of try to take advantage over us, too, but, you know, we're not going to let that shit, especially in my case, I would never let that shit fucking happen, ever. Any white person tries to come over me with some racist shit, they try to kick my ass on, I guarantee you that within 5 seconds they're going to be on the ground with their head fucking split open in half. I will tell you that shit right now. So, I'm not trying to be violent, not trying to promote violence. I'm just telling you that's what I'll do. And obviously get away as quick as I can before the police come. So, yeah, other than that, basically, now I'm not trying to make no threats or anything. I'm just saying that's how I defend myself, you know. Happened about a couple months ago. I had to do this too with this dude that tried to, I don't know, take my freaking iPad or my iPhone and shit. And he's probably still dead or unconscious in a fucking hospital right now, even as we speak. So fuck him up the ass, you fucking piece of shit motherfucker. It was a little black kid too, unfortunately. But you know what? You know, job well done for me, you know? But other than that, basically, what happens at the end, once these two start blowing fists and shit, you know, throwing bowls and shit like that, and fists are flying, you know, punches are being thrown and shit, and they're grabbing each other's hair and shit like that, like going crazy like wild animals, like, like there sometimes are, you know. Let me tell you, people, it's crazy as shit, you know. The bigger, fatter Morena lady, the older one at the bus ride, she throws her across the fucking thing like that, and then like throws her across the freaking part of the bus, and then like she hurts her back and her arm. She almost breaks in half almost. That's how big this Morena lady is. And like, and she's might I remind you, she's a real skinny, scrawny little ghetto hood rat bitch. And this Morena lady that she's fighting, she's like 300-400 pounds. She's like the size of a man. So you can bet that fat Morena lady, she's gonna beat the living fuck out of that minor. Even though she probably might end up going to jail because she's like 67 years old and she's under 18. Well, if she's 18 and over, and she ain't going to jail, but if she was under 18, yeah, the older lady's probably going to end up going to prison for 7 or 10 years, you know? But other than that, you know, last but not least, what happens is that everyone goes on YouTube and says, oh, YouTube, and shit like that, and then the other one's like, oh, don't fuck with me, and they're still throwing fists at each other, and then she finally kicks her out the bus, and don't go on fucking bus again, bitch, or something like that. And then that's how the whole video went. So my whole thoughts on it, unfortunately, this just goes to show you that humanity still going to a lot more lows than I probably would have recommended, you know? But yeah, that's really all I had to say on it. Long story short, bitch kind of had what was coming at her. So yeah, that's all I got to say for now. Peace out, people. See you when I see you. One more thing before I do go. I'm actually working on another video on my Nintendo Free channel. It's probably gonna be my 7th video I do. I'm probably going to be doing, because I know I said, I don't know if I said in this channel, I might have been doing a Twilight Breaking Dawn movie review, but I was going to do it on my Nintendo Free 2011 channel instead. So I'm probably going to end up doing a trailer review for it on that channel. So I'll put my link to my second channel right here like I always do. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And probably if I don't go see it today, which is Friday today, it's the opening day of Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see it because I didn't get paid a lot of money this some week. So next week or the week after, I'm probably going to be able to see it. So either after Thanksgiving or the week after, which ends up being December. So I'm probably going to have to wait a while until I do a movie review on that. So sit tight, hang tight, people. See you when I see you. Like I said, it is what it is, ain't what it ain't. I'm gone. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know how long this video was, but hopefully it didn't take too much of your time, alright? Take care. See you around, and like, comment, subscribe, I guess, you know? And, for all my Killing Floor fans out there on Steam, next month I think the Christmas event's going to be starting up, so definitely get prepared for that. Try to get your perks up to level 6 like all mine are. And, yeah, see you around. Goodbye, and happy Friday. Don't drink too much, and don't drive and text either. Goodbye.